Look, Nick, not me.
No.
What are you gonna get up for? Oh, okay, that explains.
See you around.
Guys, what up? Or should I say good morning from the beautiful state of North Carolina. My name's Regal William, aka Tech Hustler, and for the past 2 months I've been doing something very unique, very special. I've been training to fight in Karate Combat's Influencer Fight Club. More specifically, IFC number 2 at Consensus in Austin, Texas. And this is going down on May 30th, which is like 2 weeks away. And up until this point, I have had no MMA training. I thought I can fight. I've been in some fights. I'm not afraid to fight. But honestly, until I started training, I realized I knew nothing about fighting. So it's been a humbling experience. On top of that, I used to be sort of fat, so I had to lose over 20 pounds. I posted some pictures, some before and after pictures on Twitter the other day, and a lot of people were wondering about my training and my eating. So anyways, I thought I would do a vlog style video, a day in the life of what I've been doing to get ready for this fight. From waking up to bedtime, the training, the eating, the medical stuff, everything that no one else is gonna show you, I'm gonna show you today. So anyways, we're behind schedule. The first thing I do is take a leak and then check my weight. So I'm gonna use the bathroom and then we're gonna go to the garage and hop on the scales. So when I started training, I was around 230 pounds and I was gonna be fighting at 205, so I was a little bit worried to say the least. But that was another reason why I wanted to take this fight. I was gonna have no choice but to get healthy and to lose the weight. For this fight, I quit smoking, I quit drinking, and we're talking after years and years and years of bad habits, and I obviously quit overeating. So I went from around 230 pounds to 202 pounds, and now I'm actually trying to put some weight back on. So every morning I come out here in the garage, I hop on the scales, I take a picture of the weight, and then I send it to my trainer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And I'm in at 203.4 pounds. So I'm still a little bit light. That means I can eat a little bit more today. We're probably gonna eat some more carbs just to fill up and get a little bigger. This is the key to your success when it comes to losing and gaining weight. You have to track everything. So get yourself a scale, and you're also gonna wanna use an app like MyFitnessPal. I use Macro Factor. So first meal is gonna be 2 bananas. I usually eat 1 banana, but because I'm down on weight, I'm gonna do 2 bananas, 2 little packets of honey, and 50 grams of this organic, way high quality protein with none of the BS in it. And as far as macros goes, this is gonna have 538 calories, 45 grams of protein, only 3 grams of fat, and 90 carbs. So that's the first meal. Let me suck it down, and then we have to get on the road.
You ready to get knocked out, Tech?
Ready?
Go. Go.
I'm just trying to get these.
Go. Inside head control. Yep. Inside head control. There you go. Yeah, hips in. Hips in. Yep. Careful with his face. Careful with his face.
Oh, I just got your jaw.
Yeah. Cobra. Chicken cobra. Inside. Yep. Control the elbows constantly. Good. Yep. Fight on the inside. Good. 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 Remember, break the center line. Don't. Yep. Hips in. Hips in, Will. Hips in. Yep. Hips in. Nice. Nice knee. Hips in. Yep. You throw knees from out there. Yeah. Long knees.
All right, so for meal number 2, and this is basically something I have right after my workout just to replenish the carbs that I burnt doing all the cardio. It's just a few rice cakes, and then I have one of these liquid deaths, and yeah, obviously I have some honey on there. So like I said, just high in carbs, just to give me that energy back. Give me some energy for the rest of my day and for that PM workout. And this is bringing me to 778 calories. And as far as the calories, I try to get between 2,600 and 3,000. Because my weight's sort of low right now, I'm aiming for about 3,000 calories. I'm at 48 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, so not a lot of fat at all yet, but we're probably gonna eat this avocado later. And then 141 grams of carbs. I'm aiming for just over 300 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna suck this down, and then I'm gonna take a shower. I would usually do a little bit of cardio, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. So after my shower, we're gonna eat another meal, which is gonna be breakfast number 2. So let me go ahead and suck this down. The shower's done, I got some laundry started, and if you're keeping up with time, it's almost 1:30, and wouldn't you imagine it, I'm eating again. This is breakfast number 2, I like to call it. 200 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and a bagel. As far as where I'm at on calories now, I'm at 1,488 calories. 97 grams of protein. I'm aiming for over 200 grams of protein. My fat is sitting at 34 grams, and I really don't care about fat. I don't eat a lot of fat anyways, and my carbs is right at 200 grams. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I have to run some errands. We're gonna go to the clinic. We're gonna talk about the medical stuff and come back and try and make a YouTube video, talk about some recovery, and why I want to fight in karate combat. Bon appetit. All right, guys, so I've been running around. I had to go to 2 different clinics, but medical is finally done. I have been cleared to fight as a professional fighter in the state of Texas. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sweating this. This has been a pain in my butt. Not really because I'm worried about my health, but just scheduling the appointments. I'll give you a breakdown of everything you have to do. So, you have to do a general physical, head to toe, right? And it has to be signed off by a real doctor. Let's see, you have to do some blood work. Hep B, Hep C, HIV, I'm good there. You have to do an eye exam. You have to make sure your optometrist clears you. Let's see, what else? Oh, you have to consent to a drug test. So, tactical investing, I hope you're not using steroids, but you look like you can use some. Now, if you're 36 years old or above, at least in the state of Texas, you have to do an EKG. Mine came back clear. And the hardest part about this was an EEG. This is a brain test. I finally got that done. Everything was clear. The hardest part about the EEG was just getting it scheduled. We had like 2 weeks to get everything done, and you can't just walk into a medical clinic and say, hey, I need an EEG and get it done. You have to see a doctor, you have to get a referral, and then you have to set up an appointment at neurology, and it could take weeks to months. Luckily, I knew someone that knew someone, and I was able to get in early. And right here, it is in my opinion that contestant applicant is in good physical condition and is medically cleared to be licensed as a contestant in a professional boxing / mixed martial arts event. Let's freaking go. So as far as my medicals go, I am cleared. I just have to send copies of these to Karate Combat, and they're going to send it to the Texas Licensing Board. And other than that, I'm ready to fight. So you know what time it is. It's time to eat. All right, so we are back, It's a little after 3 p.m. and we are about to eat again. I went to the Cookout. It's one of 2 places that I've been eating out while I've been on this cut, if you will. I know the macros, the food is pretty clean. I just get 2 grilled chicken sandwiches. Let me pull up the macros for you real quick. And this will be the last big meal I eat before training. I will eat an hour to 30 minutes before training, but that's probably just gonna be some rice cakes and honey again. So this meal right here, 2 grilled chicken sandwiches, has 524 calories, 54 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. Right now, my total calories is 2,032. My protein is at 151. My fat is at 44 grams, and my carbs is at 247 grams. All right, so I'm wrapping up some YouTube and Twitter stuff, and I just started doing my red light therapy. This is something I've been doing for over a year now. Wherever I have some aches and pains, like this elbow's been bothering me, I put red light on it for about 20 minutes and it really helps it feel better. I've been doing it for over a year and it's one of the best things I've ever done for my health, especially for these aches and pains that I get from training Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm doing a little bit of red light therapy and I think I'm gonna hit some meditation before I go get my kids. There's another therapy that I do before my PM workouts, and I'll just check in when I start doing that. We're about to eat again. I got a little meditation time in, hung out with the kids. Now it's time for that pre-workout meal. And yes, you guessed it, rice cakes and honey, just trying to carb up. That way I have some energy to get me through that workout. So we got about an hour. I'm going to eat these and then I'm gonna put on my compression pants. It's something I like to do before my PM workout.
These to YouTube, or are these just going straight to the people that you're finding?
I'm gonna make this into a YouTube video. You know, it's something different for my channel.
Right.
But I'm also gonna send it straight to them as well.
Right. So you're going to continue doing all this after your fight too?
What, training?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not as much. You know, I'm training 9 times a week right now.
Get yourself loosened up a little bit, guys. Okay, touch the bag a little bit. Let's get moving. Go ahead, switch it up, guys. Give it a good partner.
It's been a long day, but the second training session is wrapped up. Got a fresh shower, just trying to cool down now. If you want to see my last meal, I'm sorry, the wife and kids are sleeping. I'll try and post a picture here somewhere. It's just gonna be some like sauteed chicken breast, and I might have some Greek yogurt just to finish out the calories. I'm trying to get around 3,000 calories. Maybe a little bit more because I'm pretty hungry and I'm underweight. And you've seen a little bit of the sparring session. I can't show you everything until it's time for my fight. I just don't want tactical investing studying my moves. Now, speaking of tactical investing, you know, when I do spar, I try to spar with the best guys in the gym. So I got punched in the face and kicked all over a lot today. If you don't know, tactical investing actually has 5 years of martial art experience compared to my 2 months. So that's why I'm taking this so seriously. And now let's talk about why I want to fight in karate combat, more specifically IFC. When I talk to a lot of people out there and I tell them what I'm doing, they think I'm crazy, or they all hit me with this line: I'm a lover, not a fighter. Well, I can do both. So anyways, the first reason why I want to fight in karate combat, networking. I'm a YouTuber, I'm an influencer, and this will definitely help me grow my brand. If it wasn't for networking, I wouldn't even have the opportunity to do this. I was actually at Cypherpunk 2023, shout out to Dak Flux, in Fort Lauderdale last year, and I met George from Cryptos R Us, who is involved with the IFC, and I also met the Karate Combat guys. So that right there, meeting George, gave me the opportunity to be involved with Karate Combat and the IFC. And I haven't even fought yet, but people know that I'm gonna be fighting in this. So I've already had multiple offers from other crypto fighting leagues and other creator and influencer leagues to fight. So the network is already working, and it's just gonna help me grow my brand. And I also have some future projects that I'm working on, which is gonna help grow them too. Now, the next reason why I wanna fight in the Karate Combat Influencer Fight Club is because who really wouldn't? I mean, it is a unique opportunity. It really is a once in a lifetime opportunity and a fast track to become a professional fighter. I don't know if you know, if you're getting paid to fight, you're gonna be a professional fighter. So I think it's cool, to me, it's like man stuff. Every man should want to know how to fight, and every man should want to compete, or woman too. I'm not sexist now, but I'm also an older gentleman, and I feel like this is something on my bucket list. I might be going through a midlife crisis, and instead of buying the Porsche, I want to become a professional fighter. So that's reason number two. I've always wanted to fight. I've always enjoyed fighting. And my third reason that I want to fight in the Karate Combat Influencer Fight Club, and I have many reasons, but to, go ahead and end this video, we're just gonna go with three. Freaking money. Karate Combat pays well. From what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing, they pay better than any of these other type of influencer fight leagues. I have friends that are professional fighters, and when I ask them how much they get paid if they win, it's like a couple $100. Who wants to fight, get their face bashed in, knocked out, just for a couple $100? So I'm not gonna tell you how much Karate Combat pays, but they pay good. There's a bonus if you win, and there's a bonus if you knock out. And like I said, they pay better than any of these other leagues, hands down. And the last thing I want to talk about, so we can wrap this video up, is my opponent, Tactical Investing. Now, when I found out I had the opportunity to fight in Karate Combat, I put the challenge out there on Twitter. I said, is there anyone that would like to fight me? I'm looking for an honorable opponent. And within 2 seconds, Tactical Investing said, I'll do it. So I was like, holy crap, that was easy. We got a fight. Now, I can't take anything away from Tactical Investing. Like I said earlier, he has 5 years of martial arts experience, and he's a lot younger than me, so I am taking this serious, and that's why I am training so much. I might only have 2 months worth of training, but each week I'm getting 9 training sessions, 9 mixed martial arts training sessions, on top of doing strength and conditioning on the weekends and in between those training sessions. So I'm really trying my best. I'm not taking anything away from Tactical Investing. I'm coming in to win. Tactical Investing and I would consider us to be friends. We've known each other for a few years now. We work in like the same niche on YouTube, and there were times where we were gonna meet up and work on projects together, but because of scheduling, it just didn't work out. So I like the guy. He's very likable, and I think he could say the same about me. Now, The guy is just so damn funny. Every time I talk crap to him, he comes with a clap back, like something clever, and I find myself just laughing, you know? So, very likable guy, and that sort of might play to his downfall. I'll tell you why. This video is about to take a little turn. We're gonna change the vibe here. Now, because tactical investing is so likable, and I can fight people I like all day long. You know, I spar with these guys in the gym, and we spar hard, and I love them. I love them, and then we go punch each other in the face. But with tactical investing, I channeled something deep inside me. You know, I know tactical investing, but I don't know him personally. But he looks like he had a good upbringing, a good family life. He was in the Air Force, so I know he had a cushy job. And I wasn't, you know, I didn't have a good upbringing. I was abused mentally and physically by my own mother and my stepfather. And the abuse only stopped when I outgrew my stepfather and I could finally fight him, you know, and then I just ran away. And I don't think tactical investing has ever had to deal with anything like that. And I was also in the military. I was in the Navy, but I was a medic and I got stationed with the Marines. And I joined after 2001, so I got to go straight to Iraq, and you know, that's a whole nother story. So I've got a lot of pain from that. I'm not only fighting tactical investing, I'm fighting anger, I'm fighting pain, I'm fighting demons, you know? And if anyone out there is suffering like I have suffered in my life, I'm fighting for you too. So yeah, didn't really want to go there like that, but we did. So that's where I'm coming from. That's where I'm fighting from. I just don't think tactical investing, as my trainer Anthony would say, I don't think he has that dog in him, you know, but I do. My back has been against the wall many times, and I've never been able to let that go. So I'm gonna let it go in the pit. Unfortunately, tactical investing is gonna be the one standing in front of me.